PPE to hospitals is of critical importance, of course. And if you want an idea of what kind of work is being done by doctors, nurses, and staff at Hartford Healthcare, take a look at this.
Today, we will be put to the test. We will be challenged, and we will rise. We stand for hope. Hope for tomorrow. Hope for recovery. We stand for caring and compassion, for innovation. Wherever you stand, we stand with you. I'm Jeff Flaks. We are Hartford Healthcare. We stand together.
Well, joining me now is the voice behind that video and the person leading the charge during this pandemic, Jeffrey Flaks, Hartford Healthcare's president and CEO. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Tell us about the strategy behind the video.
Well, first of all, the video is about the people who are working on the front lines of healthcare. They're heroes. They're always heroes, but never more apparent than this moment. So it's recognizing the incredible work they're doing around caring, around empathy, around innovation, the courage and bravery they're showing. But the video is also about the partnerships that are being woven together within our communities and the way people are lifting each other up right now in this notion of bringing hope. So we're really pleased to bring more attention to these efforts and more awareness around the people who are being treated successfully and the progress that's being made in responding to this crisis.
Talk about how businesses are coming up with some unique ways to help in different situations in these times.
It's been fabulous. We have so many offers from individuals, from small, medium, and large-sized companies throughout Connecticut. Many are donating us invaluable personal protective equipment, and we've received hundreds of thousands of face masks, gloves, and gowns. But it's also people who've now converted and are creating new ways to manufacture to support us. OK Industries in New Britain is creating a assembly line to create face shields. We're seeing in Newtown, Curtis Packaging has converted their packaging assembly line to now create face shields and some face masks. So we're seeing incredibly important work happening today within our region, and it makes a huge difference. We're sourcing locally in a number of instances where before we couldn't have in these circumstances.
Wonderful. And I know telemedicine is really transforming your industry as well. I think the number was 20,000 visits yesterday. Tell me about the online symptom checker too.
So, we're never going to be the same. We're going to be stronger for this. There's going to be things that result from this crisis that make us better. One of the best examples is telemedicine and telehealth. So over the last 5 years at Hartford Healthcare, we have been using telehealth capabilities, but it's been growing organically, slowly. But through this process now, it's really blossomed. And we've done over 20,000 unique patient visits. We're doing thousands every day.
Wow.
And what this does is it takes our physicians and our nurses and it makes them available to people in their own home for private medical visits and consultations, and the adaptations of ways to do this in a more sophisticated way. That level of innovation, it's happening right in front of our eyes. So it's very important, and there are many examples like that where we're using these new technologies, these new capabilities, so that we'll have new ways to treat people and support them in the community better than we ever have before.
Wonderful. All right, this morning you talked about your work with a world expert at MIT. Can you tell us about that?
We're very fortunate. So through the Hartford Healthcare Innovation Center, we have a partnership with MIT. And under normal circumstances, over the last 4 or 5 years, MIT in their laboratories and in their classrooms and with their academicians create new innovations. And when they look to pilot them and test them and, at the bedside and in healthcare organizations, we've been their development partner in that regard. But several weeks ago, under the leadership of the leader, really, of analytics worldwide for MIT, the professor, he pivoted and he turned the entire organization around the COVID-19 crisis. And what we did at Hartford Healthcare is we gave them our data, we gave them access to our staff, we gave them access to all of our information, our planning assumptions, and our own analytics team. And together, he's now created at MIT a model that they announced and put through a website that will be actually a worldwide model, but based on information here in Connecticut that we provided through Hartford Healthcare. So we benefit from it enormously because it will help us plan and resource our staff and how we use protective equipment and how we allocate our resources. But more importantly, in many ways, it's also going to make a difference around the world, and it's going to save lives over time.
Wow, saving lives. That's amazing. We'll have more on this coming up tonight on News 8 at 5 and also on our website. Jeffrey Flaks, Hartford Healthcare President and CEO, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.